What we've got here is our CAS calculator. The section that we need to be doing these in is in the spreadsheets. So again, spreadsheets are located here, and we're going to click on that as such. Now, the first order recursion relationship we are going to try and generate here is listed as follows. Now, notice the other day I spoke about whether it's VN or UN that they're using. Well, surprise, surprise, in this particular case they're using TN. It doesn't matter what letter they're using, they're still creating recursion relationships. In this particular case, it's telling us that the first value in the first order recurrence equation is -3. And then it's also telling us that the next value, so Tn plus 1, so the next value is equal to 3 times the current value plus 4. And so we can, if we know what the starting value is, we can go ahead and work out each of these values. Now the good news as well is we can get our calculator to actually do this for us. So what we're going to do, we're going to work out the first 10 values using our calculator. So what we're going to do, we're going to type in number 1 into the first cell. You could just go in and type the numbers down through to 10, or you can get the hang of actually using formulas. So you can get it to put the additional numbers by going down the bottom here, pressing equals because it's a formula, and we're saying, hey, we want this value to be A1, and I've just clicked on A1 plus 1. Cool, so it's adding 1 onto that and putting it here. Once you've got that happening, you can do the filling down, so clicking and selecting. Now remember, like we were doing last time, if you click and drag the first time, it sort of moves the value, which is not what you want. So often you have to click and then release and then click again to do the selection there. It takes a bit of practice. Once you've got the selection here happening, we can use the fill down. So we can go edit, and we're going to go to fill, and we're going to go fill to the range. Now the range is going to be the values that we've selected here, so you don't have to type it in. It's saying fill it into where we selected from A2 to A10. That's why we did the selection. So click OK, happy days, it'll put all those values there. Now again, as I've always said, people will be like, oh, it'll take me like 10 seconds to put 10 numbers in. That's good, but what happens if you had to put 100 in? What would happen if you had to put 1,000 numbers in? Obviously this is a good technique to be able to do that quickly. Alrighty, so let's now, next to each of these values, put down, get the calculator to generate these terms in this B column. So it says here, the first value is -3. So we're going to type in -3 in this particular spot. So I've just typed it in. I'm just showing you the instructions here. Now, the recursion relationship said it was 3 times the previous number plus 4. So this value here, if we're going to do 3 times the previous number was -3, which is in cell B1. And then we're going to add on 4. So we're going to use a formula for that. So the formula is 3 times, so you do 3, multiplying on the calculator is a little star. 3 times cell B1, you can just click on B1. So 3 times the previous value plus 4. Cool. So 3 times -3 is obviously -6. 3 times -3 is -9, my apologies. Plus 4 is -5. Cool. Was able to do those basic calculations there after all. Alright, sorry about that. After that, we can get the calculator to generate the rest of these using the fill down technique. So again, I'm going to go filling down from here, not from the first one, but from where we've got the formula. So remember, clicking and dragging, if it moves it like that, that's not what you want. Just undo that. Remember, you click once, often click again. If it drags, let go, click again for the selection. It's a bit painful, but you'll get the hang of it. Again, going to edit, go to fill. We're going to go fill the range, which is from B2 to B10, which is what we've selected. It's going to fill in this formula. We click OK, and it has generated those values for us. This is very, very handy to know how to do, and I would encourage that you make sure that you can have success doing this on your calculator.